I'm really excited to be blending two of my favorite things, one being music and the other being acting. So having the gym and creating sounds in there and bringing that back into my music production. It's pretty dope. Hey, I'm Paris. I'm a Sydney producer that goes by the name of Made in Paris. Happy Mag have invited me to do a Sydney Sounds sample pack for them today, which was really exciting. The first place I thought of was the gym. Being that it's a pretty noisy place, there's many sounds that we could work with. Being a creative, we have so much emotion. I feel like I always need exercise in my life. Exercise is something that just gets you fully out of your head and it just gets you fully present. Stop being in my head so much. I just feel so much better. I find that's what music does for me too. So it's pretty exciting that we get to combine those today and come up with some pretty sick and creative sounds. I go to the gym around 3 to 4 times a week. I tend to produce electronic sounds between deep house and techno. So going into this, I'm hoping to get some cool samples that are going to really resonate in that sort of realm. I'm kind of having an open mind about it all, and I feel like that's exactly how I like to go into my studio sessions. Some of the sounds that I feel like I'm going to capture today are going to be a lot of like metal type of clanky sounds, some of the weights banging up against each other or putting them onto other bits of equipment, using treadmills, ramping those up, maybe a couple little beepy sounds. Even running on the treadmill could be like a beat in itself. Throwing balls around and smashing them on the ground be like a great thud for like a kick. Yeah, there's so many things in there. It excites me, all the things that we can record in there that I'm going to be able to bring home and twist and mangle and add effects to and really hone in on and come up with some really amazing sounds. When I get home from the gym, I will be chucking up all the recordings into Ableton, looking through and trying to find some really unique sounds and random sounds and just chopping those up and playing around and adding some effects, stretching them or shortening them. My go-to plugins in Ableton, there's a lot of great stock ones. I really like the Echo. You can get so creative with that. It's even got a built-in reverb. I also use a lot of like FabFilter, third-party plugins, reverbs. I love those. I have a bunch of favorite plugins that I'll usually like recycle through within most of my productions. What I will come up with will tend to be more on the darker side of electronic, being that there's a lot of machinery. There's definitely going to be a lot of elements in there that will really resonate well in a dance track. I've never done anything like this before, and that's why it really excites me to do it and just brings up a lot more inspiration into my music production. For anyone that downloads this pack, I just want them to get really creative with it and maybe even come up with something that I haven't done with it. Dive in and enjoy yourself and see where it takes you.